Hey, 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 welcome to the shit circle, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good time. We find ourselves today with the people of the shit circle. We have Raul in this corner and
Hey everybody,
Mango.
hey everybody, my name is Margot.
Yang.
Uh,
Me llaman a Ivana, el whisper de los coquí.
Okay, that's nice. Tenemos aquí a Carlos,
Tú
el
sabes, como
aguayao.
siempre, torres con los dioses, you know what I'm saying? We
Ujú.
move.
Yo a mí mismo, el melón. Y a el special guest de hoy, que es alguien llamado Sergio, a.k.a. La Leyenda. ¡Vamos, todo el mundo!
¡La leyenda! ¡La leyenda, Sergio! ¡Ajá!
no.
¡La leyenda!
Pues, Sergio, can you tell us how you've been? How you've been this quarantine, this week, this day?
Yeah, hi, I'm Sergio Fernandez, and I've been doing pretty good, honestly. I kind of love it and hate it being here in quarantine, but it's fine, I guess. Yeah, it's epic. It's
Okay.
epic!
So that's how
Yeah.
life is, right? You win some, you lose some. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But Sergio,
Yeah.
we're here in this short circle. We invited you because we want to ask you some certain questions, right?
Oh, very
About
epic.
that things that have around your life and everything, honestly. So let's just jump right into the first question we have for you.
Sure.
So we've heard that you've been taking acting classes. How have they
Oh
been?
god. It's been really good. The teacher's fantastic. Partners are really cool. Better than me, honestly.
So how long have you been in these classes?
Since the beginning of this month.
Entonces,
No, well, not the beginning. Since like the first Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't been much time.
No,
O
it's
sea,
my
agosto.
first time taking acting classes. It's a new experience for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. It's fantastic, honestly.
And what have they
Like-
taught you?
¿qué te hizo?
They taught me how to act and shit, but they also taught me about like how to like when acting, like certain methods of how like to relate yourself with a character, how to become the character, and how not you don't want to act, like you need to be the character, not act him. And
Ahí me habían dicho algo así en oratoria, que es como que le dicen el acting 101, algo así, como que algo bien basic, que te enseñan como que, the more you try to act it out, como que sale como que fake, ¿verdad?
Mhm.
You gotta actually, portray as if you are the character. ¿Entiendes?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're not acting
Be
it
the-
out. Eso
the
es un
character.
mentality.
Be the
But-
It's a
man.
mentality. Exacto.
Be the
Yeah.
man.
Y
No.
Sergio, ¿no quieres hablar un poco de por qué empezaste a tomar estas clases?
Because
Exacto, one
I really
motivated
wanted to be an
you.
actor. I've watched cartoons since I was a kid. I watched movies, and I've played video games like since I was a kid. And seeing all these people like behind the camera, like doing these voices and these characters that are not like real. They're like weird as fuck, or they're just like human beings, and like it's really weird how like all of these people can do different characters and yet they don't sound the same, and it's incredible that these people can do voices that are really like incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
for
It's-
example, like the actor that loves Luke Skywalker, he also does the Joker, and yet he sounds totally different than what he does as Luke or whatever else, and it's incredible. And yeah, also, yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's definitely
So, vamos
it's definitely really, you have to be really skillful and have a lot of talent to do good. And that's
Un montón de practice, de
Yeah.
really pay attention a cómo hablan los vowels, que si
Muchos detalles.
the phrases they use.
Everything,
I mean,
your whole body
most
expression.
of the time,
I've heard
Literally
that
everything.
that
that's in acting, not in voice acting. But yeah,
I've heard like well,
I mean, it helps you. Yo he escuchado eso, que it helps you get into character hasta en voice acting.
Yeah.
Como que do certain faces y cosas así.
yeah, and like expressions, right? Like using your hands, right?
Exacto.
Like,
It's huge.
ooh, I am the big magic man. Like that,
I
yeah.
am the magic man. Ooh. I think
Yeah.
voices like this, where you don't really sound like what I am, and it's really terrible because I don't know why. Honestly, voice acting, you can have a range of things to do. You can sound like a really weird monster, like I am Goliath, and I will fucking I can't do that voice. Or you can sound like a fucking baby, I'm a baby, or something
Yeah.
like that. It's like
Yeah.
you go from the deepest voice you can have to like the most like high pitched voice. Like you sound, you sound like a baby. You can like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
impressive to think that
we
they
have
can change
I
their
mean,
voice tone.
yeah, I mean, we have a great
Sí, se
example.
puede ir.
Yeah. I mean, we have a great example. Come on, guys, if you haven't heard, you have Mango is working on a new song where he's acting as the baby and he makes baby noises. It's truly incredible, guys. You
Yeah,
should hear
it's
it.
pretty great.
Es
If I ever
una obra de arte.
if I ever
Let's
finish
hear
it,
it.
Así
actually,
que, Sergio,
I will definitely show you what's up.
No, no ponga no ponga la canción aquí que la vayan a buscar para darle views.
Dale.
Yeah.
¿cómo se llama?
Anticipation.
Digo, repito otra vez pues, para que escuchen a los que no escucharon. ¿Cómo se llama la canción?
La canción.
Mhm.
Right
La
now,
canción.
it doesn't have a name.
Todavía.
No.
It does have a
no.
name.
No,
It does have a
it's-
name. It's
¿Qué tú
called.
piensas ponerle para que cuando ya salga se la puedan buscar?
Maybe future choices. I don't know, something like that. The future, something with the
I
future
thought-
and time.
I would call it
Baby maker
I just-
noises.
I just came out of the vagina. But don't worry about it.
Wow.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's not get
Get ahead of yourself.
the podcast is not about this topic. Okay, well, Sergio, we have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, school is already on its way to kill us all, right? And
Yeah.
put us back into school. So, what do you feel, or about going back to school, like an online, or you prefer online, or?
I would prefer online since there's a lesser chance of getting the COVID-19 virus, and like it's safer for other people too. Cause I mean, yeah, online is different. It's way different than the guys that are actually going to school can ever imagine. But it's this weird experience that no matter how difficult it can be, it's still school, and it's still like cool. I'm the dumbest
Kind of.
person to say that school is cool, but like it's a weird experience. It's safer, and I recommend that schools should stay with online until COVID dies down or a vaccine is developed for now.
Yeah.
Because the point of a lockdown and the point of online classes is to not get the coronavirus, right? So I don't understand why this is actually going to the topic of schools like going in person. Going to person at school, it's dangerous. There's a higher chance of getting the virus because you don't know who has it. Might be a little kid, might be like the old lady,
teacher.
and like right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Your best friend,
And yeah, exactly. It's
your
like
lover, and
it's
you can be
dangerous
like,
when somebody- like
Then-
yeah,
and then
it's,
you get
it's
that.
terrifying
oh shit, yeah, coronavirus now.
because in
Yeah.
America,
And
when they
herpes.
try to open they try to open some schools. and the
Oh,
first
sorry,
day,
you can't.
one of them
We
has-
can't. No, I need that negative first, bro. I need to see your negative.
Damn. Okay, well, whatever.
I
But
need to
like,
see that test though.
if you open schools, there's a high chance of getting the coronavirus. Since in America, one of the schools had opened, like the first day, like 15 people came out of the school with the virus. They tested,
Damn.
and it's not safe.
Pero,
Even if you have like what half the school is online and half of it is in person, it is still not safe
Hmm.
for the teachers, for the
you
kids,
know,
for us, and it's
Sergio,
horrible. Yeah.
one big problem que está teniendo esto de school es que there's a lot of people, ¿verdad? No necesariamente en otra escuela o en la school, pero que son like actually poor, que no pueden comprar una computadora,
Yeah.
y no pueden, o sea, todo este way of system para la escuela, they can't, they don't have a Wi-Fi, ¿tú me entiendes? Que si tal vez la mamá y papá trabajan full time, no tienen atento al niño y el nene es rebelde y no quiere fucking estar en las clases.
Hmm.
What are you gonna do? ¿Tú
Yeah.
me entiendes? Igual que
I
los
mean,
nenes pequeños. Los nenes pequeños, the parents have to basically be there, como they don't, ¿tú me entiendes?
I
Los
mean,
nenes
yeah.
pequeños, cuando tú eres pequeño, tú no ibas a hacer, tú no ibas a cooperar haciendo todo esto, tú como que, fuck esto.
I
Y te
mean,
ponías a
I'm
jugar
lucky
o
to
algo.
have.
Oh,
I mean,
este
I'm lucky to
botón es
have all of this shit. I'm lucky
O
to
tal vez
have
ni
a
sabes cómo
house.
bregar
I'm
con la computadora.
lucky, like I'm lucky to have a house. I'm lucky to have a family Wi-Fi.
Yeah, man.
I'm very grateful for that. And for the people who don't have it, it's terrible because they
They're
might
risk.
have. I mean,
You're missing
it's a
out in
risk,
education
yeah.
y todas estas cosas.
And that's another thing. The fact that you cannot like get a even like a freaking computer or a phone or whatever. It's terrifying since like not terrifying, but it's sad because like for those people who don't have a good job and stuff, it's like it's terrible. It's unjust.
Sí,
It's
no es
unjust for the
justo
ones who
porque
because there's people struggling their
a todo el mundo
lives
se le
and
hace
yet they can't
difícil,
have the
pero hay
best
cierta
lives for
gente
their
que
children.
no tiene. Yeah.
Like I got all this stuff because I was lucky to have a mother with a good job.
Hmm.
You guys are lucky to have a house too.
Yeah.
Yet there's
Exacto.
people without a house. There's people without food. There's people that without water and shit. And it's unfortunate because they might get the virus. They might get sick. And yet they don't have the proper treatment. There's people with houses, but they don't have internet. They don't get to study a lot.
Hmm.
And the point of going to school without it is a great risk. But school is so important that it's a risk you need to take or you're willing to. It's because some of those people, some of those kids are risking their lives to go into school so they can get a better life in the future.
Hmm.
And it's
Exacto.
sad to see that they don't have the money and the capacity of like having all these things. And I would it sucks because the government like sometimes doesn't like jobs are so unbalanced and there's like they pay so little or they pay so much in like a year and
Or
it's unjust. Like
yeah.
you need to ration out your food if you want to have at least internet. You have like what stop buying food for a month because what you only get paid like $7
Yeah.
and it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's
Ya, pero
terrible.
It's
en estas cosas,
definitely.
usualmente le pasa a gente de escuelas públicas que se supone que el gobierno pues ayude, pero tú sabes que el gobierno aquí pues
It's
we're fucked,
garbage.
man.
In public
Yeah.
schools, people
Yeah,
go to
we're
public
fucked.
schools,
And
yeah, because they don't have a
then-
lot of money, or because they have a ton of money that they're willing to like save or spend on other things.
And then the little
And-
that they have can be also easily ruined
Also,
by
the
natural
public schools aren't
disasters.
like the private schools.
And here
They're
they're
like-
not good
There's
resources
shit.
after natural
There's
disasters. Like they don't help jack shit.
exactly
It's fucked up. You know.
like public schools here. They're not. They're terrible. They even though they're funded by the government, they're so bad that like it's stupid. It's just
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah. But you know.
So,
They
este tema más
mostly
pensar en
it's the
algo que
government's fault. They're like the minimum wages have gone down. They don't fund the schools as well as they do other parts of their system, and it sucks
Yeah, it's bullshit.
for those people who can't like who live this way. Not can't the ones who live this way. It's shit for them,
Yeah.
and I feel that people don't understand that all of this, you have a great school, you have a house, you have a family, you have all of this great shit, yet they don't
Yeah.
appreciate it. I'm talking to myself too. Sometimes I don't appreciate my shit, but I have to, because there's other people less fortunate than me that don't have almost
And that happens
nothing.
to everyone, exacto.
Yeah, it happens to
Yeah.
everyone.
And
Yeah.
I'm
It's like,
happy to all this stuff that I've gotten from my family, my mother, everybody, my friends. And it's amazing because the people that don't have all of this stuff, it's just
It's
it's
unfair.
fucked up.
sad. Yeah, it's
That's fucked up.
unfair.
este tema me hace pensar mucho en algo que me dice mi papá varias veces, que él a veces me dice, todo lo que está aquí alrededor de nosotros cuesta un montón de dinero. O sea, todo lo que está aquí en mi cuarto cuesta dinero, todo lo que está en el otro cuarto cuesta dinero, todo. Y para mí, o sea, it's crazy to think about the fact que yo puedo tener todo esto que cuesta un montón de dinero, pero hay gente que tiene 1000 veces lo que yo tengo, pero a la misma vez hay gente que tiene 1000 veces menos de lo que yo tengo.
Like
Y
you've seen
es
the
crazy
bird.
pensar que en un mundo donde hay tanto fucking dinero, hay gente que simplemente no tiene. Yo
Like
pienso que eso es un error de la humanidad y
Yeah.
definitivamente es un problema que el mundo completo tiene que tratar de
Igual que
arreglar.
los recursos del planeta se están escaseando y de esto. Y no es porque se están acabando porque no nos dio para todo el mundo. Es que hay mucha
it's
gente
because
gastando y
people are
botando.
greedy and they're overspending.
Hay
Exactly.
mucha gente, imagínate la gente que come, vamos a hacer un buffet ahí de un montón de comida, cómeme como 4 platos y todo lo botamos.
Yeah.
¿No entiendes? Toda la comida ahí que estaba ahí que no se comió se bota, ¡pam!
Like
Pero después hay gente que no cogió nada esa tarde. Zero.
sometimes
Zero
when
food.
we
Hold
don't
on,
have
guys.
like enough food to
Right.
eat, like we order like drive-through food or whatever, the food that's left, we give them to people like walking down the streets. I mean, we don't give them money because I know that they're gonna spend it on things they don't have. But at least giving food helps their well-being. It helps them feel better. And wasting food, it's terrible because there's other people that need it, and it's shit that people that that rich person like on the other like side of the world is like, oh, I'm not full yet, let's put it in the trash. Yet they don't have the mind to give it to those less fortunate, those living in group homes, those living in the streets, those living in the burbs.
Yeah.
I wanted to say
And
this
And
that people that like have there's some people that like they're fortunate, right? But some people don't realize that until something bad happens to them.
all of this
Like-
stuff
Yeah.
I have, all of this stuff
Like,
I've gathered
let's
this
say
year.
your son dies in a crash, right? But you're like you weren't as fortunate out there, right? But then when he dies, you're like, God, why me? Why me? Why do I have to go through this, or whatever?
Everybody goes through death.
yeah,
It's-
you don't know how
it's
much.
inevitable.
You don't know the value of things until they're gone.
After
yeah,
that,
exactly.
You know,
And-
and it's also even more fucked up the fact that, well, it's equally fucked up to be honest. But the
All of
fact
this
that
stuff I
some
have here-
people
You get
some
used to
people can get injured or something life-threatening happens to them and they go to the hospital and they can't even fucking pay the bill to get saved and they just fucking die
And they
right
can
there
die.
and they
They
can't
die.
do anything about it because no one gives a shit about them, and that's the fucked up part as well. Like holy
No,
shit.
another very fucked up part es que aquí en Puerto Rico hay muchos sitios, you're rich, te metiste en algo, un problema legal or whatever. Ah, it's okay, we just fucking pay ahí good lawyers and we all good.
Yeah.
No, pero tú eres pobre, te jodiste, te metieron a preso, mañana aparece por la mañana en las noticias, en el periódico,
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
you're canceled.
and you're done, and you're fucking over.
Yeah. It's
I'm
definitely.
fortunate to have a home. All of this stuff that you see here, like me and my
Y los dos hicieron lo mismo.
the shelf and all of this stuff, I never had it before. Like this year, I've gotten most of the stuff this year because
Yeah.
my mom was fortunate to get a good paying job before this room was baby blue. Before I had like shitty covers on my bed. Before I didn't even use my shit upstairs.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it's luck is what brings you in this world. This
Yeah.
world is either you have good or bad luck.
Yeah.
But still,
I
the starting
before.
point, tú tienes que
because one mistake in your life
branch
may
out,
lead
grow out.
to your freaking downfall. You don't want to
Before I truly didn't have a room for myself. I actually slept in my parents' room in a separate bed. So now, literally last year, I finally got this room. So hell yeah. But
Last year I
there's.
moved out of a shitty house.
But you know
like
what?
I've lived in this
There's.
house for years. The outside used to be green. The paint was like drying up. It was coming out of the walls. And then this year, and like last year too,
Yeah.
we just painted the house like top to
But
bottom, inside and out.
you know what's
And
also terrifying? Like
it's
this situation? That there are rumors about a new Resident Evil movie or series or whatever it is.
oh
What do you
no,
think
no.
about that, Sergio?
Oh no, you're actually. Oh, okay. Well, this
What
is
do you
the
think
end of
about the
that
rumors?
conversation. But now I'm gonna get nerdy as fuck. That's a warning for
Yeah.
those who are watching this.
Yeah.
Video game movies have a horrible reputation. I like some. Most of them are fucking dog shit. Resident Evil, the games are scary as hell. They're iconic, except the sixth one. The sixth one and some of the spin-offs are horrible. The movies are dog shit. The first one, I've never seen none of them. The first one, what I've seen, looks fine. But the whole movies are fan fictions. They're a confusing mess.
Yeah.
And the guy who's gonna do it is gonna make a new movie about Monster Hunter, which is a video game where you hunt monsters.
Hmm.
Now now Netflix is gonna do a series of the game, but it's not really the game around the game. It's around the movies. It's based. It's
For
like in
some
the
fucking
same
reason.
continuity as the movies.
So you're
And
saying
it
the
scares me
movies
since
don't
people
have
still haven't
connection to the
learned
games?
to adapt
Well,
movies correctly. So at least we've seen Sonic. It was a terrible adaptation, but it made something so good out of Sonic. The character, the characters made something like, even though it wasn't like a really good adaptation, it's Sonic. It felt like
the
Sonic.
Sonic
It
movie was
was
seriously low key one of the best at the video
it's
game
one of the best.
adaptations
One of the movies
ever.
I really love, Mortal Kombat from the 90s, which was made by the guy who made the Resident Evil movies, también.
Oh my god.
It feels like Mortal Kombat. There's the characters. It's adapt like if you play the first game, you literally go through the events of the first game and stuff. Hell, even the sequel, which is so bad, it's horrible. At least that almost feels like Mortal Kombat as well. It has the characters, it has fighting. Of course, it has no blood, has no gore.
Yeah.
But it feels
Kids.
like Mortal Kombat. They do. Oh.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sign.
Okay. It's not a good sign.
That's so
Oh no. Okay.
He's back.
Okay, he's back.
Oh, he's back. But at least it feels like Mortal Kombat. And the first one, it's so cheesy. It's funny. It's just I love it.
Yeah, and the acting, is the acting good?
The acting is cheesy. It's like 90s. It's a
Cheesy.
90s movie. What do you
Get
expect?
back
And I
here,
love it. And I love
Mister.
it.
Get ready for your beating.
And you love it.
Like it's on Netflix, I think, if they haven't removed it. I wish
Really?
they hit. I think it was on Netflix. If they haven't removed it, then go watch it. I recommend it, even if you're not experienced in Mortal Kombat. If you don't get what I mean.
What do you think
But
of the new plot from the new series, the Resident Evil, the
the
Wesker kids,
Wesker children.
whatever the fuck
Oh
that
god.
is, whatever that's
It's
supposed to
bad.
be.
It's bad.
It doesn't
Two
sound good.
separate timelines doesn't
It's
sound
there's
good at
definitely
all.
I feel like there's gonna be some time bullshit. Because if it's two
It's
timelines,
gonna
there's gonna be some
not two
fucking
timelines. It's
crazy.
gonna like switch in time and shit.
Yeah,
It's
and
gonna,
that's not a
but like if the daughters
timeline.
end up as clones, I'm going to
Dude,
scream
it's gonna be
because
like
they're probably gonna end up as clones. Here's some context: Resident Evil the movies, they have clones, which overcomplicates the story for me, in my opinion. Are of the main character. The main character is supposedly a clone, and it's terrible.
yeah.
It makes it so bad. Like at least the first two movies, I was like, yeah, it's fine. But then I think the third or fourth one came out. It's like it's clones all over, and it's like, the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't
What is
sound good.
this?
But I'm a little lost in eso, como que, espera. So you're saying,
And
espérate,
las películas de Resident Evil, they
the
added
movies
like the
don't
main
have a very good connection going in the
con
game.
el juego at all. They're like two different entities.
At all, nothing.
One of
They
them
have
is horror.
they have some
The other one
characters.
is borderline shitty action.
But what about the plot?
Nah, the plot is nowhere close.
Superhero
No.
wife from the wife of their director plays this overpowered fucking
What's-
lady named Alice, I think, and she's super overpowered. She overshadows like the actual main characters of Resident Evil that appear in the movies, and she's just there to like for. It's literally the director's fan fiction, and it's borderline shitty action and shit.
Yeah, it's
And
like they
it's like-
literally took the Resident Evil name and just put it on the movie.
That was before
Yeah.
5. That was before Resident Evil 5 and 6 were the ones that like led more into action than horror. And literally during that time, people felt that Resident Evil as a horror game was dead,
Yeah,
and people were so like disappointed because it literally turned out to be the movies, literally. But again, the movies, it's just borderline action. It doesn't. The characters that appear from the games are fine, but they're not the characters from the games. Like
Yeah.
there's Jill Valentine from she's a character from the first game and the third one and whatever. She's badass in those games. And every time she does something badass in the second movie, that's where she first appears. Fucking Alice, played by Mila Jovovich, the director's wife, comes in and stops her from doing anything good. In the first movie, she kicks a piece of glass and cuts a dog in half. Like a zombie dog in half. And it's so fucking bad.
wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
but-
Sergio, Sergio, but
Awesome movie.
back to what you said. You said you liked the Mortal Kombat movie, right?
yeah, I did. I mean,
Well,
I
there's
do.
a-
I do. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a lot of like fatalities and brutalities in those games, and a lot of punching involved. So, have you ever had an injury in your lifetime? Or you
Oh
want to talk
Wait.
about-
no. Like
I
scratches.
wanna say
Like
something before we move on from
just
topic.
scratches and like moretones. That's it. Like
I
nothing
wanna.
serious.
I remember I watched the movie before. Hold up. Before we move on to that topic, excuse me. I want to talk about one movie that I saw of Resident Evil. It's called Vendetta, the animated movie,
Oh, I want to see that one. That was also
and
a
it was
borderline action
actually
one.
fucking. It's actually badass. It's so cool. It's
And is
Chris.
that one
It's
is
literally
actually tied to
Chris
the
and
games,
Leon.
right?
It's It's like after
Six.
six. and it's like Chris and
that was
Leon
like
doing
a
cool
year.
shit with each other, like doing tactical roles,
There was like two.
punching
I saw
zombies.
scenes where two people had guns. They were doing circles around each other, shooting at each other, and it was so fucking. But like, at least those movies have the characters intact. They're not like there for fan service or anything.
I'd
I really
recommend
want to see
Vendetta.
those movies.
I recommend Vendetta. Resident Evil Vendetta is pretty
There's
cool.
two other movies tied in, but I've never seen them, honestly. But
Yeah, so like I had asked, what injuries have you had or something? Anything that
moretones and scratches. That's
you've
it.
not
Like, I've never
fractured
had
a
anything
bone?
serious.
Never broken a bone.
No black eyes, no broken bone.
Wow, that's impressive. Well,
What
how
about
about
everyone?
y'all? How about everyone else? Have
Yeah,
We
I
all
mean,
got.
Carlo. What about Carlo?
I know
Okay.
Carlos has had some broken bones. I know that, right?
Yo tuve como a los 4 o 5 años por ahí el usual de la barbilla. Básicamente me caí contra el piso y mi barbilla se abrió como si fuese una boca.
Oh, fuck.
Actually pretty common. Pero ya, mi barbilla estaba básicamente hanging ahí.
Oh, like a
Holy shit.
Y pues ya, ese mismo día me lo tuvieron que operar o whatever. Pero otro que mi major thing, back of my neck, got this big scar over here. Espérate, déjame ver si lo puedo enseñar algo, man.
I have 10.
Damn, cuando Carlos llegó con el jaw así,
No, I got
el doctor te dice, say,
No, I can't see it.
I can
You
kind of
can't
see it. I saw it a little.
You know how I got these
Yeah.
scars?
Yeah, eso es,
My father.
eso es que
My father.
en un
My father.
random MRI check me encontraron que la espina dorsal estaba inflada.
Oh,
O sea, como
my
una
God.
manguera, was stretching out así. Porque los dos vertebrae estaban como que chocando. Y pues, eso fue un random MRI check. Entonces, si eso se dejaba ahí, it could like break my spinal cord and I would be paralyzed.
Holy shit. That's
So,
mega crazy.
tuve dos operaciones ahí por eso mismo. Y después I developed anorchiaris and some other shit. Y básicamente, por como 2 años, I did not grow shit.
Oh my God.
So, después de otros MRIs y cosas así, ya me encontraron que parte de mi pituitary gland, no sé cómo decirlo en español, pero esa glándula es la glándula que le dice qué hacer a las otras glándulas. Las glándulas pues te pasan las hormonas por el cuerpo. Pues como parte de eso no estaba, pues mis growth hormones no se estaban produciendo porque I didn't have the information to make growth hormones.
Holy snaps. That's actually
So,
Hey, I'm 5'4", so you got lucky that
¿y qué
you grew
hicieron?
So,
Como,
entré en treatment, básicamente me inyectaba todos los días hormones.
Oh my God.
Y yeah, that's pretty much how I was growing for
Dang.
6-7 years of my
Never
life.
talked about this, Carlos.
Holy shit. Yeah. Never.
Like I didn't know it was
Never heard of
that
this.
that risky. Like I knew you had that scar.
Artificial growth.
But
What about you,
Omega,
Onmela? Yeah.
yeah, but I haven't broken bones por my entire body, only my hands. I've broken this bone, this bone, this bone, and
Holy
this.
snap.
Okay.
I've broken the bones of my hands.
Oh, I thought you said
other
I
than
broke
that-
my ankles.
No.
Bringing you
Other than that, I haven't broken any other bones.
¿Cómo pasó?
Pero había una vez un injury que estaba jugando básquet, ¿verdad? And I had like braziers y yo fui a tirar y me hicieron un tapón, pero como que it was so close que la bola como que me dio como que smacked my fucking face aquí.
Oh.
Y después my other
Oh,
half
the
of the
teeth
face
got
smacked the
stuck.
fucking calle.
He got stuck.
Oh
in
my
it.
God.
Oh no.
And then exacto, what she just said, my cheek got stuck out of bracers, and when I separated them,
Oh, my internet
I
died.
fucking
Oh, no.
yeeted adentro del cachete. And I was just fucking, mi boca estaba fucking waterfall blood. Estaba coughing blood, people. The
Holy
heaviness.
shit.
Cause,
Oh
You know,
my
when I
God.
smiled, I looked like a fucking psychopath, people. Oh, my internet.
era
Espera.
me acuerdo como
Let's
el
wait
álbum
pa...
cover de
Yo tuve que.
I don't know, we
I
can.
had to. Por un montón de tiempo tenía que medication, ¿verdad? Como una crema ahí y también como algo de enjuagarme para que cerrara eso.
Fuck.
And I couldn't speak. Yo estaba.
Oh my
Yes.
God, that fucking sucks. Said you're back, right?
That's
Yeah, so
I have-
no, que me acuerdo. Got intense.
Well, I can't hear
I have
you.
bracers.
Serio.
I have bracers, and I'm grateful that hasn't happened to me. Jesus Christ, that's been awful.
Hold up, Ian, sorry. Serio, what's going on, Serio? Oh.
Oh, shit. Welcome back.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. It's not.
Okay, nice.
All right.
Nice.
You were
Onion, you
never
were
gonna-
saying, Onion?
Here.
Okay, I have
No, no,
bracers,
couldn't-
and I am grateful that hasn't happened to me because that seems fucking awful.
I don't know what you got. No, well, I couldn't hear. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear Olmeda's thing.
Summarize it, Olmeda.
My story. Summarized, I fucking fucked up the inside of my cheek so bad I couldn't speak and I was dripping blood everywhere and coughing it.
Oh.
Y se me olvidó decir que I actually dislocated the shoulder en una casa. Porque fue durante los tiempos de María, estaba en la casa de un amigo del street y estábamos viendo It. Y de momento
Hey, you just got so spooked.
You see the,
Oh,
you see the,
shit.
oh.
mira lo que pasó.
Yeah.
It's like,
Mi mamá me llamó para comer, o sea, me llamaron para comer en la casa de mi abuela. So, tuve que salir de la casa, ir para la casa de mi abuela, me comí un plato de pasta a las millas y volví corriendo a la casa. Entré a la casa corriendo and I was running through the halls, ¿verdad? Y de momento hay un ledge así, literalmente así de grande el ledge. Y yo le doy con mi toe ahí al ledge y me caigo por el frente. Y como el piso era tan liso que caí en mi shoulder y literalmente I just slid through it. O sea, mi shoulder se quedó en el sitio. And I went like,
You fuck. Oh,
yo me paro, estoy como que, damn, bro, I can't feel my own.
Después el amigo llega, oh, you made it, Carlos.
Y el corazón eres tú y el otro.
Pero todos nos estábamos riendo, incluyendo
Oh
a mí.
my
Yo me estaba riendo también.
Oh, so you're just in the floor así con el
It didn't even
shoulder
hurt.
dislocated.
That's the thing. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt.
I think
I
it
just completely stopped feeling my shoulder.
Holy shit, that's awful. That's really bad.
Entonces me pana y dice, y una me dice, Carlos, creo que te dislocaste el hombro. Y yo, no, I don't think so. Y ella me saca la camisa y tiene el shoulder y está.
holy shit.
Oh my god. Oh my
Y
god.
viene mi amigo, el grande, viene y dice, ok, voy a hacer algo. Esto va a doler un montón. Él coge el shoulder y hace,
Is
y lo
he
empuja para
fucking
atrás.
crazy?
Y yo, whoa, that didn't hurt at all. I'm fine.
Oh my fucking god. He actually could have fucked up your arm even worse. Only a doctor should do that. Unless you're actually trained. Because
Well,
dislocation is no joke.
Well, I don't know. He kind of popped off, so I trust him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dang.
He built you back like a Lego, tipo.
Angel, did you have any injury?
So,
Have you had
I
any injury?
have I had any injury? No.
Yeah, you.
I am grateful.
No.
I haven't had any injury.
How
I've
about
just
you, Raúl? Oh,
Me?
yeah.
Yes.
nah.
Sigue hablando,
¿Qué
Ángel.
iba a decir?
oh, I forgot.
No,
Había una
que
esquiando.
solamente
Oh no.
I haven't injured myself. Solamente a veces como que se me inflama. Como que no que
Allergies.
te inflama, exacto.
Como maratona.
Ah, that's boring.
Trash.
Había una vez, it was last year, creo, o 2 años atrás. Yo creo que it was last year. Estaba esquiando, ¿verdad? And I always like to do una rampa ahí que había de nieve, whatever. I always did that ramp y como tú estabas unos seconds ahí en el aire, así, y después tú caías. And the second, I swear to God, the second I tell somebody, hey, mira, check this out, I'm about to fucking jump that ramp. When I tell somebody, look, I'm gonna do this, cuando lo hago, I fucking slip. One of my skis goes the opposite direction. And I lose control and stability. And when I fucking lift in the air, I'm going backwards. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
And when I went backwards and I landed on my head. Thank God yo tenía un helmet, ¿verdad? Uno de esos helmets que te ponen para ski. Bro, I had a concussion. I couldn't see.
Holy shit.
You can actually
Cuando
get
caí,
blinded permanently if you get a concussion really
tipo,
hard.
I couldn't see. Como
It's
que
because
nada
that
era
your
black.
brain
Y de repente,
moves so-
I was so mareado and disoriented. I couldn't stand it. Tuve que quedarme ahí for like, I don't know, like a minute or...
You know, if your
Holy
brain, if you
hard,
get a
solid-
concussion and your brain moves so far up your head, it can touch your eyes and break a part of your eye, and then it can
Ah, pero
leave
thank
you
God
blinded
tenía casco y no
either,
me pasó
either
nada
permanently or
tan serio.
temporarily.
Holy shit. That's actually crazy.
I learned that in
bro.
a show where the guy gets like slammed into the window,
That was
and he
freaking
was slammed so hard in the show
crazy.
that he was like actually kind of blinded because of that.
Damn.
So
Well,
Well,
my injuries.
Raul?
Thank you.
Mhm.
My injuries. I have 3 injuries I want to tell. One, I don't know if anybody has one of those giant doors that are made out of wood. It's not giant. It's just a normal door.
those ones, someone.
No, not fit. Not thin.
You can't
Not
see them.
not thin.
No,
Not like
those doors are thick. Like the wood is
my
thick as
door.
fuck.
My door is not thick. Like my door is like a thin, shitty wood that like peels
My
off
door is like
that.
this thick.
It's like
this
heavy.
thick.
It's like heavy wood, like fucking mega
Yeah,
heavy
mine
wood.
too. Mine too.
Okay then. Okay.
Yeah, heavy wood. Really.
Well, in my front door, I have one of those heavy wooden doors, and I decided to exit. So I was exiting the door. I exited. I was exiting,
Yeah.
and I was closing it, and then the wind came in. I let go, got inside the thing where it closes, and the door came in and fucking smashed my finger in between the fucking wooden door and the frame. ¿Qué pasa? Está bien, está
He's
bien.
getting PTSD.
¿Ah?
Son las 10,
Voy
¿qué
ahora,
dormir?
voy ahora. Sorry, it's my dad. I don't even know why he came over. Wow.
Yeah, you're
I-
about to get one of those injuries as well.
Well, I start closing the door right, and at full speed with a wind smashes my finger against the frame of the door and crushes my
Wait,
finger.
it actually was your finger? Like
My
only
finger.
one?
Only one finger. This one, the long one,
Oh.
because I did
Oh,
like
that
this.
is-
So it crushed the
Holy
finger, and I literally was crying nonstop, and it was purple. It was
Wait,
actually
what age
purple.
were you?
Now that I think about it,
I was
What
like
was
at
your age?
11.
I-
I was like
I
at
haven't heard
11.
that story.
Oh.
Dang. I haven't heard that story. I haven't heard
Fuck
that
that.
one, but I think I know. I know one that you're gonna tell. Is it
Well-
one that has to do with this?
What? Oh, well, if you want me to add that story, which is fucking dumb as hell, I will. But I have 4 stories. My next story is I was in soccer practice back when I was 12. And
I used to play soccer when I was 6. I got so bored of it, I just left.
soccer is kind of boring. Well,
Yep.
anyways, I was, I'm my perfect.
Soccer player.
Carlos, guys, if you don't know, Carlos is a soccer player.
Soccer is
Pretty good.
It's that soccer's really boring
Did he
when you
just
have a
leave?
garbage teacher, and no one's there to talk with you.
I agree. It's probably like it's like the it's a meme. Like when you like I was in baseball on right? Before there's a like
Oh, I
in
had to pick
baseball.
up.
In baseball, and when you're in baseball as a kid, the kids are not strong enough to send the ball to the field. So they put the shitty kids on the fields to do absolutely nothing. Just
Nice.
literally staying out lie in the grass and just like, what am I doing with my life?
And that was you.
No,
But
Where
anyways,
were you,
anyways.
Alan?
I was in second. I was second base and shortstop.
Nice, nice. My next story, I was in soccer practice, right? It was night, and of course, I'm defending. I'm literally the person who defends because that was my role as part of the team. And
The
I'm in
goalie.
front of the goalie and the goalie. I'm both. I defend around and I'm the goalie. And right now I was in defending. Eh, I was with the ball,
Like,
trying to take it off, trying to do something with it. I don't remember. And then another fucking little kid comes over, tries to kick the ball, tries to take my ball, but instead does this for some fucking reason. Like he stumbles or something and puts like this. And right, the
Football.
kid's right there, and I'm fucking going like this. And I take him and like bam, I fucking run into him, start jumping. So I jump in the air, I come down, and my hand is like this, and I fall on my hand. Basically, I
dang.
stand up with that hand, and I'm like, "Ow, fuck, that hurt." Then I kept playing, and the
That was the
pain.
thick Raul days when you were like fat.
Well, yeah, I was kind of chubby, yeah. And
Guys,
then I felt pain, and I was like, "Holy shit, this really hurts. I need to get the fuck out of here." Then I went to leave, and the coach
Shit,
was
no,
like,
I can't hear it.
"No."
mhm.
There we go. Sorry, I tengo
So
hipo.
yeah, I went to leave, and then I went to the coach and said, "Sorry, coach, but I think I hurt my arm pretty bad. I gotta go. Like I'm literally crying right now." And he's like, "You're fine. Nothing happened to you. Stop being such a bitch." And then I go to the doctor, and I found out I fractured my wrist. I fractured my wrist.
Did you
then I-
leave the class after that?
No, here's the thing. I fractured my arm. Me puso un yeso. And then cuando volví a la clase, el maestro vio el yeso y estaba. He couldn't believe that I was fucking telling the truth. And then he left like a bitch. And then I left también. I don't think he left because of
Wait.
that. But he was a fucking garbage teacher también. He like sucked big dick. Como que he was super
Yeah.
mean. No sé.
And
Top 10
I wanna-
injury.
Can
And
you
then
say
I
the
left.
story that?
And then I left.
Can you say the story that you
My neck?
like the one that I know? Yeah,
The
this
neck?
is the most
Got it.
hilarious shit ever.
The neck, and then I finished with another one. What's
Yo
going on?
tengo uno.
Like, quickly. We can't
Nah.
talk much about this. We have other.
Dale, dale, dale. But básicamente, I was in the beach with one of the boys, aka Angel. Angel was there.
No, not
Which one do you want to talk about?
Okay, los dos. I thought
The one in the
that you were a
beach or
kid.
which one? That one's funny as well. Let me just say that one real quick. Once when I was
Okay,
a kid,
hurry up, because
once when I was a kid, I was super bored. I was super bored, and I said, "Hey, what if I crack my neck?" And I just snapped my neck and cracked it, but I didn't really kill myself or anything. It was just like, "Hey, let me test it out," and I just did. And that's why I think I have my neck so fucked up and sounds a lot.
Are you?
Yo,
I
I
just
see
imagine your parents looking
I
at you.
see in
like,
the
Yeah.
Was like the
Yeah.
movie.
So I did that, and I almost snapped my neck. It was great. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't great. Don't do that. Then there was another one where I was at a beach, and then there was some mossy rocks, and I decided to walk over them for a dumb
talking
reason.
Oh, you slipped.
And then I
you
walk
slipped.
over it, and then I do.
Gmod.
No, you start dancing, dude. I was
I
with
felt
him,
like that or something.
and then we were walking, and Raul, like I was on the left, so I was like in the sand, and then Raul was like on the like a little bit of the water, but there's like a rock, right, like a rock surface, and then Raul, like mossy rock surface, and then Raul was just like this. With his neck.
And then I think I pulled a muscle in my neck or something. And I couldn't move my muscle.
Eso es que le ponen alrededor del neck.
And then I didn't go to the hospital. So basically, I think I pulled a muscle. I think I actually pulled a muscle in my neck because I couldn't move for a while. It was it fucking hurt.
I feel bad for you, but I get from my point of view that was the most hilarious shit ever, dude. I was talking with Raul, right? But you don't have to look at the person, right? So I was like talking, and then I was looking at the view, right? And then I just turned to my right, and then I sit out, fucking breaks his neck.
Oh my god.
Raul has disconnected.
Move.
daba seguro más.
I want
Okay,
to say
so
one
esto pasó.
story, Carlos. Literally
One
the
more,
last
that's it.
story,
Come
the one
on,
that
more
hurt the most,
QAA.
the recently. Basically,
Dale,
I was
dale.
in my house at the night, and then I think I walked up to the door for zero reason because I was bored, and then there was supposedly some water or dog piss. I'm not even sure.
Oh my god.
There was some dog piss or something, and then I basically was walking at this speed, right? That kind of speed. So then I did, and I slid like in a cartoon where the person is standing and they do like,
Yeah.
like they go backwards and they're like, right? So
Yeah.
basically, I slid like that without any shoes, and I slammed my fucking finger at Mach 10. A Mach 2 against the door. The same door I crushed my finger with, by the way. It was that same door. So I smashed my right feet, my left foot against that door. And then I fall and I'm like, oh shit. Then I stand up and start walking. And then I try to stand up and I couldn't. And I'm like, holy shit, I think I fucked up real bad. And then my classic question that my mom asked if I need to go to the hospital is like, do you want to go to the hospital? Do you think we should go to the hospital? And I'm like, holy shit, do I want to go to the hospital? Do I think it's that bad? She's like, do you want to go to the hospital? Yo, yes, let's go. We go, and then they check me out, and then they like, okay, you fractured your finger. But what's more threatening is that we think you dislocated your whole foot.
Oh, you broke your ankle. You broke your ankle.
So they weren't scared. They weren't scared. I fractured my finger. They were scared that I dislocated my foot. So I had to move from another hospital to the other hospital, and then they checked me out, and I was fine. And then they took me back home, and that was it.
Alright, but
I'm gonna get something to like.
Severe news, you can die
voy a
tomorrow.
tratar de explicar.
Then the
Okay,
next
you
doctor,
guys
oh,
can
you're
talk
good.
about the
Just
other.
go home.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
espera, okay, I have hiccups.
No,
God.
pues el otro mío es que
Are we gonna
en
wait for
ninth
him?
grade. No, he said keep going.
Keep
We
telling
we gotta
stories,
go.
maybe
We're
you'll see
running
it.
out of time.
Yeah.
Pues yo estaba en el field day en ninth grade, ¿verdad? Y yo creo que es literalmente el primer event del field day, que era el race. Había que hacer una vuelta alrededor de la cancha, después salir a hacer una vuelta por el parking, qué sé yo qué. Olmeda y yo estábamos en ese race, ¿verdad?
I remember. I think I remember.
What?
Y ¿tú no te acuerdas de eso, Olmeda?
Yeah, the
When?
famous photo of you sucking an invisible dick.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Let me pull up that picture.
Nuestro equipo was throwing. Eran Gustavo.
Yeah,
eran
bro.
Gustavo,
I fucking cashed up like a fucking Usain
era
Bolt.
Gustavo, Ortega y yo. O sea,
Okay, but I'm not fast enough. I'm not a runner, bro. I'm not a fucking runner.
Can I show the picture?
Gustavo was literally throwing. Jafet literalmente dejó de correr. Y de momento Olmeda y yo hacemos el biggest comeback. And o sea, Olmeda me puso a mí en position to catch up al que estaba al frente mío. Porque yo me acuerdo que era como un lap completo de difference. Y yo veo a Olmeda ahí corriendo y...
Fucking. Y la cosa es que, la tenis esa se le gastó el grip. Me pudo haber pasado lo mismo de Carlos, bro. Turning around in the corners. I was fucking como que doblando mi pie. Yo estaba haciendo como que. Mi pie estaba haciendo. En la esquina.
That's
Yo, oh
dangerous.
shit.
And you didn't give it to him, and you kept running.
Yo vi al
I kept
que
running.
estaba al frente de nosotros viniendo. Y
I had to change
el
mi
que, y
tenis
el
porque no
que,
tenía.
y el que iba a correr conmigo de otro equipo era un cross country runner. Y yo veo el de ellos venir y yo estoy como que, ok, está bien. Y entonces yo veo el medio detrás de ellos y estoy como que, espérate, we can fucking win this, boys.
We got
You
this.
guys, wait, you guys got first?
Yes, we won.
Wow.
Wait,
Is
I
it
don't
this
remember.
picture?
Yeah,
Eso es otro evento.
that's another event.
Well,
Pero Pues me pasa el balón y el
That's the
tipo
thing
está
that happened.
como one quarter done. I catch up to him by the time que llegamos al frente de la cancha. Y lo de en el street estábamos neck and neck. Pero al final, he fucking cockblocked me para ir al stairs y él se fue por el lado. Y yo estaba como que, bueno, ahora yo tengo que ir por el lado porque no puedo ir por los stairs. So yo me voy por los stairs y los dos nos caímos entrando a la cancha otra vez. Y él
I
se
think
cayó
I
al frente
remember that.
mío y yo me tropecé con él y me di la rodilla tan duro que uno de mis muscles ahí atrás se jodió. Y
Yeah,
Bro, I
man.
landed in front of him and I crawled to the fucking finish line like a fucking
Oh
god.
my god.
It was a movie ending. O sea, I fucking crawled to the finish line. Y después me dijeron, oh no, you guys are disqualified. Yo,
God, I hate hiccups.
y yo,
so bad.
bro, después de lo que me haya acabado de
People,
you're gonna get
I was
disqualified.
actually like, no fucking
But
way,
why are you
bro.
I
disqualified?
don't know. Yeah.
Porque we didn't go through the stairs.
Wow, that's bullshit.
Y'all jumped.
Yes.
No, I didn't. Carlos jumped
No.
because
Yo tenía
the person
porque
cockblocked.
estábamos los dos
his-
aquí, ¿verdad? Las escaleras están aquí, en el medio de nosotros dos. Él,
Yeah,
por
it's like
mi razón, hace fucking, yeah, voy a ir para acá. Solo los dos nos tuvimos que meter para acá.
Damn. So if you
But
would have
I
gone
don't-
for
I
the
think-
stairs, you would have won.
I think I could
Again,
have
no,
won.
that's
Yeah.
bullshit because stairs actually just. I would say that you're allowed to jump
Well,
over like the little
well, I
gap
don't-
between the
don't-
stairs because
So I completed
If-
the race.
whoever
first.
gets first to the stairs wins.
We both got disqualified. Le dieron el punto a fucking séptimo grado que didn't even finish the race de tan trash que ellos eran.
But they were the only ones that didn't get disqualified, así que
Y después de
they
eso,
won.
yo estaba ahí en un corner con un big ass bag of ice en mi rodilla. Y después yo iba a un evento que era de futsal, o sea, soccer indoors. Y yo estaba como que, bro, I gotta play, bro. I'm the captain of the team. I have to play in this event, bro. So yo me meto en el evento y estamos como que básicamente 1-1 en overtime.
Yeah.
Y de momento tenemos un corner y me pasan la bola and I fucking score con mi leg que está fucking broken. O sea, it was the most painful goal I've ever scored, but it was so clutch. It was
It was
amazing.
so worth it.
It was worth it. And we won.
Well, I think we should move on to another topic.
Yeah, what
Okay.
else you
Because
got?
it's been going for too long.
real quick.
Oh,
Like,
what?
real quick.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Well, let's finish the Q&A.
It's real quick. Mira, Ángel, cuando tú dijiste algo de béisbol, me recordó cuando estábamos jugando béisbol
No,
este
hurry
año,
up,
¿verdad?
hurry up, come on.
Ok, pues entonces, I was in the first base, ¿verdad? Yo estaba, I was popping off, como que eliminating everyone, como que cogiendo la bola y todo. De repente, Andrea comes, ¿verdad? Como que ella va a darle bate, le fucking dio súper lejos, la cogieron y pues, la cogieron en el piso, como que rebotó, me la tiraron a mí, I eliminated her, but she was going so fucking fast, she didn't stop, she just kept going and tackled me, tipo.
Yo, yeah, I remember that.
Y la cosa que yo lo cogí como que, yeah, fucking did it.
¿cuál Andrea? ¿Cuál Andrea? Which Andrea?
We can let's
I don't
continue.
know.
Avile o cuál es Andrea?
I think
Yeah,
I know which
doesn't
one.
matter.
you're talking about.
Doesn't
That
matter.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know who it is.
Well,
Don't
we
worry.
should go to the next few
Wait,
questions,
guys.
and then we should no, we should continue the other topics, honestly, because
Okay, por eso, yeah. What game?
One more topic
cool,
y ya,
guys.
porque es una
Okay, the
long
next
time.
question is we're running a
For
little bit
all
on
of
time.
us.
What games or series everyone has been watching? You guys hear the question?
Game or series?
Sí,
I'm watching
have
Adventure
been-
Time.
I'm watching a regular show.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite cartoons.
I've been watching. I've been watching whatever the hell I want. Honestly, I've been watching the Marvel shows on Netflix. Daredevil. Jessica
Oh, okay,
Jones.
Daredevil and like Iron
Jessica
Fist.
Jones. Yeah,
It's
I've
sad.
been watching that, but like
I've
I'm
heard the
sorry,
only one
Sergio.
good is actually. I've heard the only one good is actually Daredevil. That's it.
Yeah, the other ones
I
are
like
actually
Jessica Jones.
I
Jessica
remember,
Jones.
dude, guys. I remember Mr. Sanchez. Alejandro mentioned some shit of like Iron Fist, and then Mr. Sanchez like, bro, Iron Fist is trash. It just does like some fucking garbage, and then that's it. I was like,
And that's how. And that's
But
literally the
I've been
show.
watching the NBA playoffs.
yeah. I was,
It's
I
not
was
a
like,
series.
yesterday.
Yeah, I've really been watching everything.
Yesterday was Carlo. Yesterday I was like eating some pizza, and then I put that on the TV. I'm like, wait, I forgot that like everything got postponed and the playoffs are still ongoing. I'm like, and aren't the playoffs supposed to end right now or some shit? Like they're
It
supposed
has
to be
been
ended a long time ago.
postponed
What have you
super
been watching,
hard.
Almeda?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, what do you want to say, Balong?
Uh, I'm not watching anything in particular right now. I want to start watching otra vez el Avatar, el de Last Airbender animated
Oh, yeah.
series.
Tenemos que ver.
I want to see that again.
Okay.
Because it's
I
been a
gotta
long
watch it.
time. But
We gotta watch.
y un game que I've been playing, the most recent game has been Ghost of Tsushima, even though I haven't played it in like 2 weeks.
I-
week.
Ghost of Tsushima.
I've played Resident
1
Evil
week, sorry.
3,
It's
but
like, it feels
now
like 2 weeks. Only a week.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. The second campaign. I want to finish like every game I got. For that I was playing Resident Evil 3. Really short but really fun. A lot of replayability I think. Replayability.
Fuck, replayability. There you go. I got it.
Yeah, replayability.
Then Carlo, what are you playing? And Raul?
Among Us.
I've actually-
Among Us. I'm playing Among Us as well.
Everybody's been playing Among Us, man.
Everybody is.
But like single player games, I'm playing Fallen Order.
I've
Fallen
been
Order right now.
I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima as well, but I've also been playing Stardew Valley and all of the Halo collection with my brother, and that's been fucking godlike.
Oh my god.
Damn.
So Halo is so fucking good.
Jugando ningún single player game. Te van un montón de multiplayer con un montón de gente.
Halo is so fucking good. Oh my god.
Well,
Como
That's-
que
that's all I-
multiplayer, Carlos.
that was a
Overwatch,
quick.
todavía
That
está
was a
jugando
quick.
Overwatch.
Yes.
Okay, but besides us playing what we are been watching right now, right? What games or series have given us a guilty pleasure,
Or they're
but
bad.
they are kinda bad?
No, guilty pleasure. They can
Ah.
be kind of bad, or they can be like they
Yeah.
you like, but nobody else does.
Okay. Well, what do you guys have some?
I'd have to think.
Again,
real deep. I'd have to
No,
think.
but-
real
They
deep,
can
but-
Like the
movies or
game,
games
or
or series or whatever that are bad, or guilty pleasures, or you think they're really
Maybe
good.
yo no
Los
sé si
think
ustedes
they're bad.
pero cuando yo estaba viendo Love Island en enero, that shit was godlike.
I
That shit's
Yeah, I remember you asking Santino for the Hulu account. I remember.
a
Yeah.
game that I've played that I think people do not like, but I really love it. It's the second Legend of Zelda game.
Mm.
It's vastly different. It's side scroller instead of like top down or 3D Zelda.
Yeah.
It's like it adds like magic and RPG elements, but I really like it. It's really different, but I've seen so many playthroughs of it that I could have just I did it in like one go. I got all of the items that I've
Well, I think a guilty pleasure son los viejos Spider-Man movies. Es que they're so memeable. Y como que
Yeah.
es que
Everybody-
cada vez que when you're seeing the movie, all you're thinking about is all the memes. Y es como que it's satisfying. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's
When you
pizza
said
time.
Spider-Man, when you said old Spider-Man movies, I was just thinking of the Spider-Man screaming.
Y gracias nada.
It's pizza time.
pizza time.
It's pizza time.
It's pizza
What about you,
Yeah,
Raul?
yo había una vez que se quería
Guilty
fucking
pleasure
cool. It was so
movie para
cringe,
mí
pero
Mortal
funny a la misma
Kombat.
vez.
Otra vez,
Tipo,
I already said that. I love Mortal Kombat. Nobody does, but I do. It's really it's just I love
I
it's good. I love it.
Ahora, es las 10:30.
I really like Spaceballs.
But
I've never
Spaceball,
seen-
everybody likes Spaceballs.
I don't know
Everybody
if-
likes
I don't
Spaceballs,
know
I
if-
think.
I remember,
I've never
I
seen
remember,
it.
I, remember I liked it. I remember I was watching it with you, and then we were watching it with Santino as well, another friend of ours, and then he just laughed at the beginning, and that's all he laughed to. Because the beginning, the first beginning is like, every Star Wars movie starts with like the ship, like always, and so it's like they're showing the whole ship, right? Well, in Spaceball, it's like 4 minutes of that.
It's a giant fucking long ship. I've
Here's
watched
a
that movie at
bad.
least 6 times, bro.
Tenemos
Here's
escuela
a movie that
mañana.
I don't like.
Tenemos que ir cortando ya. Tenemos
Oh
escuela
yeah, yeah, yeah.
mañana.
Let me say
Until,
my guil-
until 11. Until
let me
11.
say my guilty pleasure. I don't think I have one. I just think a game that people like
Give me game
playing.
series or movies.
Oh, I think a game I have
Red
in mind,
Dead.
not a movie. No, everybody
A
likes
Half,
Red Dead.
really bad.
half of people hate
I'll-
Red Dead.
I think it has really good ratings.
Yeah, that was really good. I was gonna say that I think Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham Knight, it looks fucking awesome. It's just sometimes the Batmobile
Let me
such
see
massive
if I-
dick.
Some games.
Like, has anyone played Batman Arkham Knight over here?
I've only played like
No.
a few minutes in the first limits,
yeah.
and that's it.
I played on
Because I want to play like the first Arkham game.
Like, the game was good. It's just some stuff were predictable, but like I like the game. It's just I still think Arkham City is better.
Yeah.
It's
A
better.
movie I really didn't like was Rambo 2. Honestly,
Rambo 2.
nobody's seen Rambo 2. It's old, from the
No.
80s, but it
What's that
wasn't.
roundabout?
It wasn't that good, honestly.
Bad guys.
It was no. Let's go. Let's keep on going like until 11 at least.
No, but
11?
No.
We already have
Not
1 hour. We already have an
We
hour.
already have.
You are crazy. You're crazy.
We already have more content than what we needed.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Well,
it could be a little bit longer.
No.
It's
Well,
an hour
uh,
and 6
guys-
minutes right now.
I
Oh.
really hope. Oh,
We
guys.
have-
Well, but does anyone want to share anything before we end this? Before we wrap this up?
It was fun. It was
I
really
remember
fun.
seeing a random movie I don't know the name of, que era española. And the only reason I liked it era porque estaban hablando con el acento español.
Rim of the World. I
De
mean,
Oslo, sí, merece.
God.
Joder.
You always talk about how that movie's so bad.
Rim
and
of the
you
World,
never
I know.
mentioned it. Oh my!
Dude, Rim of the World is the best movie in existence, guys. You guys have to watch it.
Is it
It's
guilty
actually-
pleasure?
No, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Espérate, bro, de que hablo mi guilty pleasure, bro. Fucking Frozen 2, bro.
Bro,
I never
Okay,
saw it,
yeah.
bro. That's kind of a shame. I never saw it.
That shit
Well-
is
Guilty pleasure es todas las
gone.
películas de Disney para mí, cause
It is a
Disney's
top
great.
tier Disney movie. Oh my god. that
Tangled
shit-
is better. Tangled is better, man.
Well,
No,
Rim of the World,
no.
guys. Rim of the World. You should all watch Rim of the World because it has the best plot, best characters,
And this
best
shitty
alien,
and this shitty
and
ass
the
orange
best
film.
existence. Holy shit! I cannot even start with how good the movie is, guys. You should watch it. I really love it.
I feel like it's really bad. It's so bad.
The
It's
movie
amazing.
has
No, no.
this the whole movie has this old orange shit, like as if the lenses were rusted, and they were using those lenses to film. Like the whole movie is orange.
It's orange. Like they put like an orange filter on it, and I was like, oh, that's just fucking.
They said the atmosphere has been destroyed. Yeah, about the boom.
What? Then how are they alive?
I know. I asked myself that
Okay.
same question.
Okay, whatever, guys. Well, I hope you guys watching have had a good time.
Oh, the
with
last
us.
thing I want to say, it's bullshit that we need to wear our school uniforms to school. Here's a
Yeah.
topic.
It's really good.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
already
I can suck
made.
massive dick. Let's see
Yeah.
it.
But they're trying to get in order.
We have school tomorrow. We have school tomorrow. Let's check.
I would like to be on the podcast again because this was
Tenemos
gonna be
escuela,
bad.
tenemos escuela mañana. Vamos a ver si
That's so
vienen
fun.
con pendejas de yeah, pa stand up. You gotta have your shoes on.
Mm, okay,
Bro, if they actually make me wear shoes,
If
I'm
they
not going to.
actually make wear shoes, that's fucked
Yeah.
up.
yeah,
Now, at least with the pants, I can just take them out and just put shorts on.
Well, guys,
That's it.
I hope you've had a good time watching this or listening to this. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Peace out,
for-
shit circle. Holy shit!
No, thank you for letting me be in this pod. Wait, are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me be in this podcast. I would
It
likely
was
be.
an honor.
I want to be like a normal member here, or like just like whatever, a guest again.
You can
It
come.
was
Yeah.
really weird experience. It was really fun. Thank you. The shit circle.
Thanks for coming
The
to the
shit
shit
circle.
circle.
Coming
Don't
soon
worry
to
about it, sweetheart.
2020.
Love you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry
that's
about
pretty
it.
gay, man.
Okay. Love you all.
Well,
Suck my
thank
dick.
you.
Yeah, I
Thanks
love
for
you all.
watching.
Oh my. Eso es para amigos míos.